Now that we've looked at what pressure is, let us look at the pressure of solids and the pressure due to fluids. Fluids generally include liquids as well as gases, but we'll here stick to liquids, but the same knowledge can be applied to gases as well. Here I have a solid pen stand, and it is clear that this pen stand applies a force downwards on this railing towards the ground due to gravity, and that is its weight, right? And obviously, because it is not moving, the railing applies an equal and opposite force in this direction called the normal force. So due to its weight, because it is applying some force in that direction, which is thrust in this case, it's a perpendicular force downwards, that thrust causes some pressure onto this railing, and that can be found simply by dividing this area by the object's weight. So that's very simple. We have pressure only due to this surface and only in that direction due to the force in that direction. We do not have a pressure in any other direction because we don't have any force in any other direction. So that is a simple case of solids. Now here I have a bottle filled with water. It's a plastic bottle and it has water inside it. The special thing about fluids is that they apply a pressure in all directions. How can I see that? Well, obviously, firstly I need a container to hold fluids. So if there's no container, the water will obviously flow away. And so how do I prove that water applies pressure in all directions, water or generally all fluids? So firstly, it is very clear that water must apply a force on the base of this bottle because that's its weight, right? But it also applies some force on the walls of this container, and therefore it also applies some pressure on the walls of the container. Well, I can show you that by piercing a hole inside on the surface of this bottle, and you can see water will obviously come out, and that proves that there is some pressure which is pushing the water to come out through that hole. On what factors does that pressure depend? Well, the most easiest one or the most intuitive factor on which the pressure of a fluid depends is its height or the height of the column of that fluid. I can show that very easily and clearly by punching holes at various heights, and you can see the distance the water or how fast the water comes out. That is an indication of how much pressure there is at that level. So if the water comes out with a very fast with a very high velocity and travels a long distance, that means the pressure is high. And if it does not come with a very high velocity and does not travel a long distance after coming out, the pressure is not so high. So I'll just to make it clear, I'll come closer there. So here I have the bottle, and first of all I'll start by piercing a hole at the topmost level here, and obviously I'll have to open the bottle from top, because or else when the water flows out there'll be a vacuum created and that will hold the water from coming out. I'll just pierce the hole now. See, we saw some water, but because there's some vacuum being created at the top, we won't get too much water now. I'll open the cap and then show it to you. Let's also make a hole at this level. So I got another hole, and let me make a hole at the lowest point here. So yeah, I've got 3 holes here at 3 different levels, and now I'll open the cap and show you the distance or the velocity at which the water comes out through the different holes. Watch. See, obviously the water has passed the first hole, so you won't get water out of that, but look at these 2 holes. The higher hole, we are not getting water with so much velocity, but from this lower hole I am getting water with a very high velocity, and it's traveling this distance. See, it's traveling till this distance, but that the water coming from this one is not traveling so much distance, which shows that the pressure at this level, at the level of this hole, is less than the pressure that is at the level of this hole, and that is very clear from the way the water is coming out. So obviously pressure depends on the height of the column. The deeper you go into the water, the more the pressure there is. So at the deepest point in the bottle here, we have a lot of pressure, see, and yeah, so that is the only thing that I wanted to show you. That firstly, water applies a force in all directions, or generally fluids apply a force in all directions, and the pressure of a fluid depends on the height of the column of that fluid, and the deeper you go, you get more pressure. Yeah, so that's it, and we'll continue in the next video now.